Altyn-Tagh. Altyn-Tagh is a mountain range in northwestern China that separates the Eastern Tarim Basin from the Tibetan Plateau. The western third is in Xinjiang while the eastern part forms the border between Qinghai to the south and Xinjiang and Gansu to the north. Altun Shan is also the name of a 5,830 meters, 19,130 feet, mountain near the eastern end of the range, the highest point in Gansu. Etymology. Altyn-Tagh means gold mountain in Turkic, and Jin Shan is Chinese for gold mountain. Geography. A series of mountain ranges run along the northern edge of the Tibetan Plateau. In the west are the Kunlun Mountains. About halfway across the south side of the Tarim Basin, the Altyn-Tagh range diverges northeast while the Kunluns continue directly east, forming a relatively narrow V. Inside the V are a number of Enderic Basins. The eastern end of the Altun Shan is near the Dangjin Pass on the Dunhuang-Golmud Road in far western Gansu. East of the Altyn-Tagh the border range rises to the Qinghai Mountains. The range separates the Tarim Basin, to the north, and Lake Yakum, to the south. The range can be divided into three portions. The southwest portion borders the Kunlun Mountains, is very rugged, with peaks reaching more than 6,100 meters, 20,000 feet, and many perennial snow fields. The central portion is lower in elevation, around 4,000 meters, 13,000 feet. The eastern portion is higher in elevation, about 5,000 meters, 16,000 feet, and consists of a group of smaller ranges oriented in a southeast to northwest trend. Along the northern side of the mountains ran the main Silk Road trade route from China proper to the Tarim Basin and westward. The Altyn-Tagh and Qinghaians were sometimes called the Nan Shan, South Mountains, because they were south of the main route. Near the east end of the Altun Shan, the Gansu or Hexi corridor ends and the Silk Road splits. One branch follows the Altyn-Tagh along the south side of the Tarim Basin while the other follows the north side. The southwestern part of the Altyn-Tagh range reaches snowy peaks of up to 6,245 meters, 20,489 feet, although it descends to an average of 4,000 meters, 13,000 feet, in the narrow middle and eventually rises up to average 5,000 meters. 16,000 feet, as it meets the Qinghai Mountains. There are a dearth of rivers and streams in these mountains, due to the aridity of the region. The western portion has some small streams that either head north into the desert or south into Lake Yakum. The remainder of the range is lacking in rivers. Intermontane Enderic Basins. Inside the V-shaped area between the Altyn-Tagh and the main Kunlun range, which in this area is called Arkha-Tagh, a number of Enderic Basins are located. Within southeastern Xinjiang, the main of these basins is the Qinghai Basin. The two main lakes in this basin are the saline Lake Ak-Kikol and Lake Ikum-H. These lakes are two of the few noticeable bodies of water in this extremely arid area. The area around them is officially protected as the Altun Shan Nature Reserve. Farther east, in northwestern Qinghai, the much larger Qadam Basin starts between the Altyn-Tagh and the Kunlun and extends almost to the east side of the plateau. The Altyn-Tagh separates the west side of this basin from the Kumta Desert. Major peaks. The four highest peaks are Salom-Matag-Feng, 6,245 meters, 20,489 feet, Usupu-Alagatag-Shan, 6,065 meters, 19,898 feet, Altun Shan, 5,830 meters, 19,130 feet, and Qinghai, 4,800 meters, 15,700 feet. Economic development. China National Highway 315 crosses the Altyn-Tagh on its way between Qinghai and Xinjiang. The Golmud-Korla Railway, under construction, will cross the Altyn-Tagh as well. The project involves the construction of the 13.195 kilometers long Altyn-Tagh Tunnel.